Hello, lovely people. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Today, we want to help you with how to use black candle for promise and fail, back to sender, break any form of addiction, and other spiritual purposes. God's word says that God is light, so wherever there is light, there is God. Candle is usually used to attract a specific messenger or angel of God that you want. So, example, if you want money, you are supposed to use the green candle because the green candle represents the angel of God responsible for money. And then, if you need fertility and growth, you are also supposed to use the green candle. So, the black candle also represents the angel of protection, banishing, cursing, seeking justice for people, back to sender, overcoming a bad habit like betting and those stuff, masturbation and those things that you don't want. You can use the black candle for those purposes. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to use the black candle for banishing evil spirits, back to sender, send heat to someone who has defrauded you, or somebody who is not paying you, or somebody who has stolen something from you, somebody who has done something evil to you, and then you want God to fight for you. You can use the black candle to do that. So let's look at how to use the black candle for back to sender, banishing evil spirit, making a fraudster to pay you back, somebody who has defrauded you. The person said he or she is processing a visa or something for you. The person has taken your money. So you can use the black candle for all those things. You can also use it for somebody who has stolen your items, like I said. You can use it for depression and stuff. So let's look at how you are going to do it. So if you want to do away with an evil spirit that is tormenting your life, or you are trying to make sure that you stop a bad habit, or you want somebody who has defrauded you to pay you, what you are going to do is that you write the problem. So if the problem is like betting, and then your name is, say, John, you just write on the candle that John should stop betting. You are going to use a needle or a pin to write the problem on three black candles. You are going to the market to get the three black candles. Then you come and hold it and pray over it very fervently. After praying, you use a needle or nail or a pin or something you can use to write the nail. You just something that you can use to write on the candle. Use it to write on the candle. And then what you are going to do is that you now sit down in the middle of the night. So if maybe you were born on Monday, you are supposed to start on Monday night. But please, according to scriptures, the night came before daylight. There was night, and then God said, let there be daylight, or let there be light. So if you want to do something on Monday, if you were born on Monday, and then you are supposed to do it on Monday night, it means that you are supposed to do it at the midnight of Sunday. So Sunday 12 a.m. is the night of Monday. In the spiritual realm, that is how it is. So you are going to do the direction on Sunday night. So 12 a.m., that is when you are going to start. You sit down and then you write the name of the person who has defrauded you, the person, the judge who is trying to collect some money from somebody to ensure that justice is denied you, or anybody who has harmed you and then you want God to fight for you. Write the person's name. If you don't know the person's name, like maybe somebody has stolen from you and you want to ensure that the person pays you back, you are going to use the compass to write a problem, like maybe the person who has stolen my items should bring it on all the three candles. And then you are going to anoint the candle with palm oil or olive oil. So you are going to anoint it from middle to the top. So the middle of the candle to the top of the candle, and then you start also from the middle of the candle to the bottom of the candle again. So we are going to anoint all the three candles, and then you put it on a metallic plate. Anyhow you arrange it, fine, you can arrange it anyway. And then you sit down. the middle of the night. If you have frank incense, you can also burn it. So you are going to light all the 3 candles that you have written the problem or the name of the problem or the name of the person on it, and you now start praying. So you are going to use Psalm 35. So contend, oh Lord, with those who contend with me. So you are make sure that before you do this, your hands are clean. If maybe you are seeking justice for something that you are guilty, you have stolen somebody's item, and then you are rather praying that you should get justice, this is not going to work for you. So if you know that your hands are clean, then you do this. So what you are going to do is that you now pray fervently. You will now start reciting Psalm 35 continuously. You recite it for some time. Maybe somebody has done something to you, and then you now have a very strange sickness. So you just write on the candle that may this sickness go back to sender. Now you now pray for God to send the sickness back to the sender. You are going to do this prayer for about 1 hour. You sit down, and then you be watching the candles, and then you be praying whilst you be visualizing that the problem is now going back to the sender, or the person is now experiencing heat for the person to pay you back your money. The person who has defrauded you, write the person's name or the problem. Now you'll be praying, you'll be saying things to God for God to fight for you, because God says that if you can fight your own fight, you will not fight. So you tell God to fight for you with the Psalm 35. You praying. So you do the prayer for about 1 hour, or even you can do 2 hours or 3 hours. You pray fervently. So you are going to do this for 7 days. Each night, if you can sit down for the whole candle to burn down before you sleep. But if you cannot wait, you can use your thumb to put off the candle. Please, you are not going to blow off the candle flame. Just use your thumb to touch the flame, and then it will die off. The following day, you can use the same candle. But if you allow everything to burn down, you are going to use a new candle. You write the person's name again. You are going to do this for 7 days. Then whether the person likes it or not, the person is supposed to bring justice to you. If the person is having your item, the person will come and confess. If the person has stolen it from you, the person will come and confess. Whether the person has sent it to anywhere, the person will come and then tell you that I stole this and I've sold it at this place. Let's go for it. So if maybe the person has also defrauded you, the person is surely coming to give you whatever is due you. And then also, you can also mix the black candle with different candles to pray with it. So you can use it with black candle, green candle, yellow candle. So in our next video, we shall talk about all these other candles. But if maybe you are having problem like difficulty in life, you are being attacked, you are having frustrations, you are having broken heart, you are having bad relationship and stuff, things are working against you and you don't know how to overcome those problems, what you are going to do is that you get 3 black candles, you are going to get 2 white candles, 1 yellow candle, and then 1 green candle. So what you are going to do is that you are now going to use a pin, a needle, a nail to write your name on the candles. So you are the one facing the problem, so you are going to write your name on all the 3 candles. Now you sit down. So this one, you are going to do it on a Saturday night. For this one, you are going to do it for only 3 days. So for this one, you are going to sit down for all the candles to burn down. But after writing your name, make sure that you anoint the candles with palm oil or olive oil. So you are going to anoint it from the middle to the top, and from the middle to the bottom again. So after doing that, what you do is that you now sit down. If you have frank incense, you burn it alongside the candles. But if you don't have it, fine. You can sit down and then you now start praying. So for this one, you now transform the candles from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. So you hold it tightly, all of them, you hold it tightly, and then you pray over it to transform it from the physical to the spiritual, so that God use it to solve your problem for you. for you to invite the angels responsible for your problem to come and then fight for you. So after sitting down, you now light all the 3 candles. So you light the candles and then you now recite Psalm 51, the whole chapter, Psalm 35, the whole chapter, Psalm 16, the whole chapter, Psalm 112, the whole chapter, and then Psalm 140, the whole chapter. You now pray effectively while believing and visualizing that all your problems are being bent away. If you have depression, you now write your name and then the depression. May Kofi or John or Araba be free from depression, be free from this spiritual sickness, be free from this particular problem. So you now be praying and then you be visualizing that your problems are leaving you. And then you now sit down for the whole candle to burn down. You allow it to burn down completely and then ensure that your house does not catch fire. Please sit down for it to burn completely. And then what you are going to do is that you now sleep early morning before you speak to anyone. But please, for this particular direction, you are supposed to go naked. For this one, for the one that is for depression and stuff, for those people who are such that they are facing difficulties, attacks, frustration and stuff, go naked in your room and then you use the candles to pray. After praying that, you now can wear your clothes and go and sleep. Early morning, before you speak to anyone, what you are going to do is that you gather the wax of the candle and then you go and bury it in your compound or you go and throw it on a busy road. And then you are going to do this direction for 3 nights. So after the 3 night, the third night, what you are going to do is that you now pray over money. So the third night you pray over money and then early morning when you are going out, you now go and look for any beggar and then you give the money to the person. Surely God is going to fight for you. Your problem is going to leave you for good and then you are going to give a big testimony. So these are some of the things you can do with black candles. In our next video we shall talk about what you can also do with white candles, and then in the next videos we shall talk about all the other candle colors, like how to use the green candle for money, how to use the red candle for, or the pink candle for love attraction, those stuff. So please kindly subscribe to the channel and then share to benefit others. Any testimony that you have, you can share it on our Facebook page. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much. Bye.
Please kindly remember to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel and then the notification button. Thank you very much.